Anyways, we're in Utheshut, and the locals are like praising us and all that because we just killed a bunch of evil tentacle monsters.
Utheshut!
Are they praising us, or are they still running for their lives?
I think they're probably panicking.
They're still running for their
I
lives.
think they're worshipping us.
They are currently running for their lives. They do not think that things have calmed down whatsoever.
Burmag, yell at them, calm them down.
Are the tentacle creatures gone?
Mm-hmm.
Can I grab one of the people that's gonna run?
Jesus Christ.
You grab one of them, they go like, "What the fuck do you want? I gotta get out of here!"
I want to remind you, I'm invisible.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's right.
Oh my god! He's probably
Like, you
screaming.
mostly-
Invisible Burmog grabs the civilian and he goes like, "Oh shit, they're still there, and now they're invisible, everyone! Run!"
It's so far.
Just calm down. Just stop.
Oh god, they can talk!
Stop. I killed them all. I'm covered in fucking black goo. Just stop. What the fuck is happening here?
Oh, so you look like a person that's like a black goo person? Like the things that you're killing?
Oh, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna...
Or does that turn invisible too?
Yeah, is it like when the goo hits me, it turns invisible as well? So I'm gonna turn invisible, and it's just black from head to toe.
Yeah. We'll go with that. That it turns invisible with you.
I'll lightly slap the man and say, calm down.
Roll persuasion.
With advantage, because I
no.
Maybe intimidation.
With disadvantage. Because you're invisible and he's frightened.
Wait, can I negate that because I want to?
What? No.
6.
Okay, yeah, he just keeps trying to struggle and break free, and like is screaming like, "Help! Help! Please!"
Burmag, you don't need to be invisible anymore.
I don't know how to turn it off.
We don't know he's there,
I don't know
guys.
how to turn it off.
I hear his voice. Also, I can read his lips.
We just
even though
see
he's
it.
invisible.
See a random NPC just standing there, flailing his arms, yelling, "Help! Help!"
Can I look for the most like not panicky person, like someone who's just kind of like looking at everything and not like running or screaming?
You look around. Literally, everyone is panicking.
But they're all gone,
running.
yeah? They're all gone?
They're running out of here. They're not staying.
But the black stuff?
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I shout at Winston, calm this guy down.
Calm emotions.
Talk to him.
Hey, buddy. We came here to help. Everything's gonna be okay.
Tell me the air is holding me. I gotta get out of here.
Oh no, that's just Burmag. He's visible now.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of your friends. You drop the invisibility, and they're smiling at him. Underneath the helmet is Burmog covered in black goo, and there's a second of relief on the civilian's face, and then he sees a person, a silhouette of a person, covered in black goo. Terror again strikes his face, and he goes, "Ah!"
Do I let him go?
You should probably let him go.
I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
check on Trin.
You just like release your grip slightly. This man falls backwards onto the ground and is like scrambling away like it's a horror movie. And he's the teenage girl that can't stand for his fucking life. But other than that, you go to check on Tren. You
Or Trin was.
give me a sec.
What was that
You
mean?
find him in the aftermath of the battle. You find him looking at the grate that one of the sludge monsters has come from. He's just looking down at trying to see if he can see anything. But immediately he's like looking directly down the grate. At one point he even like attempts to start to poke his finger down the grate.
Can I open it? Like, is it a...
Mm-hmm. You have enough strength, you can just pull it open. The bolts that are holding it down were kind of eroded and melted a little bit, so you can pull it off with no major trouble.
Look down. How deep is it?
Not that deep.
Is
It's
it on the floor or like a wall? It's on the floor. What am I thinking?
It's on the
wall?
floor. It's maybe like a story and a half deep. But you can hear the not rushing, but the slight pittering of like a running water, almost like a babbling creek. But this is sewage water.
I'll I'll turn to the group and be like, "So the civilians are gone, right? Do we need to talk about what just happened, or do we go into the grate and see where they came from?"
Are all the civilians gone already?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at this point, anyone just kind of looking around can notice like it seems a man dressed in nice functional armor seems to be strutting up to you with relief on his face. And give me a sec.
Is he hot?
I bet
Is he
he
sick?
is.
Everyone's hot.
I mean,
It's D&D.
Especially if Jared's
This
pulling
is
a
Jared's
gun right
world.
now, he's hot. Yeah, everyone's hot.
I was gonna say you just need to listen to their voice and you can tell they're hot.
I'm just waiting for Jared. I'm just waiting for Jared to find someone who's actually ugly.
I'm not
This
finding
find
is
a way to-
Jared's world.
We'll find a way
We're
to
just
make it
living
hot.
in
in
it.
my world, an artist's world, okay? Screw you. I don't pick. I try so hard to find good ugly art. Good art of ugly
Maybe-
people.
Maybe we are the problem and we just think everyone is hot.
Our standards are too high, honestly.
Hey, that's not a
I think our
problem.
standards are too low.
No. If you look at the art, these people are genuinely objectively hot.
No,
Okay?
I agree with you. I agree with you. I just wanted to, play
My
devil's
standards,
advocate.
my standards could be like heaven, and they'd still be hot.
This guard runs up. He has stereotypical
Stereotypes.
breastplate armor with a variety of belts along his side, along with a chain shirt underneath his breastplate armor, and it seems like a small toga with the crest of the town upon it. The crest is not important. I'm just trying to signify that this is a town guard. However, he also seems to be wearing a cape, kind of signifying a guard of higher status than a regular guard.
Ooh, a Capitan.
He walks up to you and says, "Oh, thank you so much, adventurers. We've been having these kinds of outbreaks, just kind of all out of town, but they're so sporadic. Are you looking in the sewer?"
Do you
Oh,
know
you're talking
if
to me? Yeah,
Oh.
it came from the sewer.
We're investigating.
We're
I-
official coalition business.
Oh, are you the coalition representatives that they were sending?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll flash the badge I think we have real quick.
Definitely us.
wait, time out. He said that they are sending?
Yeah.
Well, we got a message from them, so we are
No.
being
No,
sent.
they
Wait,
weren't.
No,
We
we
don't know who
weren't.
them even is.
Yeah,
wait, I thought we got a message about it.
From
We did.
Bartholomew or
Bellathar.
from Bellathar,
Bellathar.
not from the town.
There's a lot more of you than I. Not that I'm complaining. We'll take all the help we can get right now, but I was told that there was only going to be like 2 of you.
Did you get the names?
Oh.
Yeah, I got. They said that I forgot their fucking last name. God damn it!
Bard.
Hold on. No, don't aggravate the cop.
Don't aggravate the cop. You made it
Oh
angry.
no!
I have all the characters' name, Jared. Say their first name. Oh, I only have their first name. I don't have last names.
Oh my god.
Oof.
The audacity to say you
Yeah,
ready.
I was ready, and then I realized, oh wait, no, I just wrote down their first names and a description of who they were.
Why
Classic.
don't I
I don't
have
even have any names.
the guard captain does say like, "Oh, okay. Do you know when your colleagues are gonna be arriving?"
Are we not enough?
Like I said, we can we can accept all of the help we can get. We're at this point, and please don't be spreading this around too much, but I'm pretty sure that we're in like crisis mode.
Well, I don't know about them, but we've had some experience with similar creatures before.
Okay, that's
What he's trying to say is yes, we'll help.
okay. Any pieces of wisdom as someone with more experience with them?
Just be careful that they can regenerate and they thrive in shadows.
Okay.
Um,
And what about the whole impersonating people thing? Like, how do you deal with that?
that's a little new, and we just got here, so why don't you tell us everything you know, and we'll try to figure it out. But also, we we might we might go check out what's under this grate right here, since it might be the source.
Before we go chasing any leads, I think you might want to hear at least the extent of the investigation we've
Cut.
tried to conduct. So we're, to be honest, we're not 100% sure when exactly this all started. The first incident of these creatures was about, I want to say, a week ago at most. We're still sifting through old reports of incidents, so it might have been later, but this was the latest reported incident that we have on file of a person, an unhoused person in the market, just kind of stumbling around in pain, and then suddenly chest bursting open and him turning into that sludge monster, and then just attacking a bunch of people. And it took several of our guards to kind of put it down and end the catastrophe. But by then, it had already kind of done that whole face sucking thing to a couple of other civilians. We had them checked out, and they had seemed all fine, despite being a little, emotionally scarred. But soon enough, one of the individuals that got latched onto had a very similar incident where they started stumbling around in pain and then burst into this creature. Incidents like these started to just pop up more and more around the town. At first, we thought like it's spreading from the homeless population because they kind of live out on the fringes. But then there were we started tracing it back, and like these incidents were a little too isolated. That it couldn't have just spread from one person unless it was spreading completely unawares to us in some kind of fashion. So then we thought, okay, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's like through sewage. If it's not through the streets, through sewage lines. And we started trying to search through there to pretty much no avail. We weren't able to find any leads. We didn't even find any people, any of these monsters down there. No traces, nothing. And we thought, okay, worst case, maybe it's food supply. Maybe kind of like what you said, it's going through the food supply. And we started routinely checking all of the food within the town, like all of the unused food supply, because we haven't reached a point where we can declare essentially martial law and start checking everyone's own food storages. So we checked those owned by large merchants or by the city itself in case of emergencies, and none of them were contaminated. And it doesn't seem to be any one demographic, any one specific area of the town where they're most happening. They almost seem random and spread out, and from what we can tell, there are no signs. We don't know what to start checking next. We put a couple of the ones that we know were directly in contact with the monsters under surveillance to kind of try and see what was their incubation period, but it doesn't seem like there was any. Like it was just random. Sometimes they would burst while under surveillance, and other times they would stay dormant for days. So currently we're at a loss in how to track or trace it down exactly the source or what's causing an infection besides immediate direct contact. So we're mainly just trying to focus on methods of detection. So we have some of our own scientists, doctors, and alchemists trying to piece it together and trying to figure out any way to detect these people. Or imposters, I guess.
Are they imposters or are they victims?
That's another thing. That's only Well, like I only got to like half of it. Some of the victims, like he throws up air quotes, they don't even do the like stumbling around in pain. They are acting like it's their normal day, and then just randomly, one or two limbs of theirs will turn into black sludge, and they'll start attacking random civilians with like the most eerie calm on their face, as if they're going through their daily routine.
You said you don't have a clue of where to search next. Do you know if these sludge monsters have been routinely coming out of the sewers?
No, this one's a new one, from what we know.
Well, I'm wondering, when you say you're checking stuff, how are you just visually?
I mean, we're going down there, we're looking for signs of like more black sludge in the tunnels,
Or with the people?
trying to trace it.
With the people,
With,
like magic.
With like food and water, like did you know that you could detect it with magical detection, or were you just kind of looking for black residue on things?
At first, we were checking just visually, just to see for black residue, and then we thought of trying to check for like detect magic, like trying to see if we could find them that way. But it seems like other than detecting right before an emergence or a transformation, we can't. It's not really showing us ahead of time, only just like seconds before.
Do we still want to go
I'm-
down into the sewer?
Yeah, I think there's three possible ways we can try approaching this. There's one, investigate the sewers, see about the origins of the sludge. We can also, if you, Eve, want to meet up with the village scientists and to see what kind of technology they're trying to make to detect black sludge, even if efforts seem to be non-significant so far. And we could also try interviewing townsfolk, people, see if there's any insight we can gain from that. What are you guys thinking?
I was
Forgive me if
thinking.
I-
That sounds good.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know if I didn't hear something, but was there any report of anyone like suspicious lurking around the town?
Like
Because
a
that
black
happened
guy.
in
Maybe
Nornorum.
wearing
Yeah, he was
a
like lurking
mask?
around and then infecting people, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a black wolf. Or what was the mask? Forgetting what the mask is.
So maybe we want to like
He's a
interview
wolf.
some townsfolk and see if they've seen anyone like not from around here. Anything
Well,
weird?
Any newcomers?
Ask the guard right here first.
We're asking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I assume that would have been in his
Right.
report. If he like part of their investigation that he just told us.
we can start looking through that, see for any reports of any consistent suspicious activity or loitering, or suspicious individuals. Should we bring up like all incidents of suspicious individuals, or just those
For a
that?
guy in a wolf mask.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
They came out of the
Word,
sewers,
so to
right?
speak.
So, want to check the sewers?
I'm
Urmog.
They're like hot on the trail.
I'm down to investigate the sewers right now if you guys want.
Urmog, our contact did call for us. Maybe they know more.
Actually, yeah, I can call him now. The sending stone did reset, I think. Yeah, because we had to go to Nez and then it took us like a day to get here. So I could just call him. Speaking of how long it took us to get here, Iris, why don't you just peep a tree or two so that
Yeah, I'm gonna look around for like some nice trees.
Unlocking fast travel.
You can find nice trees.
Also, while I'm looking for trees, I'm also gonna look for new plants.
Can I help Iris with this?
Looking for new
I get that you like plants,
We're kind of working
I'm
right now.
easily distracted.
but we're
I'm
kind of on a
easily
timeline.
distracted.
Yeah.
You said look at it. I'm gonna go look at it.
I meant like just see it.
Trees are
It's there.
plants.
If-
Trees.
If you guys want to stay and interview folk, I don't mind going down to the sewers and trying to quickly investigate what's down there at a preliminary glance.
I'm
Is
gonna
this a
yell
stealth
back. I
thing?
don't think we should split up.
I don't think
really don't.
splitting the party
Split
is a great
the
idea.
party. Split the
Not
party.
when people are being impersonated by black sludge monsters. What?
Yeah, I want to get a
Yeah.
message that says you are the doppelganger.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, split the
Jared.
party.
Can
Split the
I?
party.
Can I make a medical mask for Vestel or Nostel?
Big long ass nose.
Oh, can it be? Yeah, can it be like a plague? Wait,
Damn it!
can it be like this guy with the plague
Mm.
nose?
Sure, you can dress Nostel like that.
Hell
Here,
At
yeah!
first, she'll like
Yes.
fight.
put this
She'll
on.
like fight you on it, and then she'll like look over at Modril, whose like face is still kind of got like black black stains on his face, and then she'll like quickly take it and like start to put it on.
All right.
So she's
It's
like,
like-
doing
it's-
stuff of her own will now, sort of.
Yeah,
Okay,
All right.
it seems like
Yeah,
a
I-
lot
you gotta-
more independent.
I'll like tell her like I want to keep you safe, and your body may be healed, but it's still like a little frail.
mom.
You're not my mom.
You get it's like when you get a costume for your dog and you're putting it on. They're like, they don't want to put it on.
You're gonna be so cute. Just walk
Hell, damn it. Stop spitting it out.
One of my
Okay,
foot is
research
in the
people's
sewers right
sewers.
now.
Alex, what are you doing? Research
I'm-
people's sewers.
I'm a sewers. I'm a sewers guy.
Sewers. Andrew is sewers.
I'm a sewers man.
Sasha.
People, research people. I'm okay not going
no,
to the
no.
sewers.
There are three options.
Research people.
people,
Oh.
and sewers.
I heard research people as well.
I also did. What is
do-
just people?
That's like the talking to the eyewitness accounts.
Talking to the
I thought
yokels.
that was research people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking to the yoke.
Research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Research. Make it
Module.
People.
People. Winston.
Oh wow, we're doing a three-way split.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ruben, good practice.
Sewers. Okay.
Actually,
Iris.
Party.
Sewers.
Woo! Sewers gang.
Big split here. Okay.
Which one is between the doppelganger?
Sasha and Module, I'll say you guys are will wait around for the maps essentially, but
also-
the other four are just jumping straight into it.
Well, I'll keep Tren with me, or do you want Tren to go down with you?
No offense.
I
Trent is the
understand.
safest with me.
I understand.
Sorry.
completely.
Yeah,
I
with
just
the
wanted-
two combat weakest characters in the party
Full
currently.
offense. He
No,
has
no.
no powers.
Yeah.
And you,
No,
you
no,
are
I get it.
having-
I just was wondering if you didn't want to send him into the sewers because he might get infected. That was it.
No.
That's all.
we got to build up his immune system. This is
Oh
good
my
for him.
god. This is his vaccination.
Look, I don't want
Okay.
to spoil anything, but I am not gonna make Trent an imposter at this stage in the campaign.
Man.
Cruel.
That'd be
That would be,
hilarious.
that would be
That
horrible.
would be really funny, especially with
so
how his
good.
sister was technically a sort of imposter.
LOL.
So-
Oh, the double
It runs in the family.
They're just a bunch of liars.
I'm
Okay.
going to,
Orphan
however,
liars.
Mhm,
I'm going to message everyone in their head
mhm.
the code word so that we know we didn't get replaced is tapioca.
What's that?
Wait, did you
it's
did
like-
you include the Nostel in this?
Loud, what's tapioca?
Don't
Oh
say
yeah. Let's see.
Okay, we need a new word now.
Mm,
Can I slap
Will it-
Module?
Will it influence your choice, Eve?
What?
What Nostel chooses?
What? Oh, she could just be like, I want to go in the sewers.
Yes, yes, it's gonna influence my choice. I'm sticking with Nostel. I like was like I'm gonna do the research. And I look at Nostel like, what are you gonna do?
I know Jared wants her to go to the sewers.
Oh,
Just to fuck with her.
oh,
I hate it. I hate it when my crunch
Sasha,
follows me around.
high or low?
Oh, you fucker. I'm feeling high. Fuck
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
She will
Sewers.
look at the groups that are forming of research, sewers, and people, and she will
It's yours. Look at giraffe.
she will say,
Yeah.
"I guess I'll help Modril."
She knows our name.
Oh.
Aw. I bet we're like
Okay,
friends now.
okay.
I'm gonna
When
look
Iris
at
says that, she
Module.
just goes, "Let's not take too many steps."
That's okay.
I'm here because I'm
She
forced
does
to be
essentially just. She has only known you guys for like about a day at this point,
Yeah.
like
gonna
in
look at
full
Mod-
capacity.
here. She doesn't have a choice.
I'm gonna like
She's got to be friends with us.
I'll go to Module and just be like, you better fucking protect her, man.
I will die before she does. That's what
Is
I'll tell
this-
you.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
She just leans in and says, I'm my own fucking person. I don't need your protection.
She
Go,
is. Oh
bro.
my god. She is
Fair enough.
more
I'm
cognizant than I thought. She's fucking throwing shade.
Angsty.
I'm just snapping in the
Angsty.
background. I'm snapping in the background.
What do you mean snapping?
Like
And you said
Z
we were
formation.
edgy.
Okay then. Could you tell us your name then?
all right,
Like,
all right.
I don't think she remembers.
How long did it take for you to tell everyone your name?
I'm a state secret. This was different.
You could say I am too.
Oh damn!
Well, if you don't want to tell us your real name, that's fine. Do you want to be called anything? Doesn't have to be your real name, but at least it'll be your choice.
Silence.
Anna.
Anna.
Anna?
Anna.
Okay.
Anna. A banana.
Anna. Get really judgmental with it. Fucking
All right.
Anna.
Of
Really?
Anna.
Of all the
Wow,
names.
what a great name.
Anna. How do you spell Anna, Jared?
Come on, brother.
A-N-A.
Oh, not two N's?
No, not two
It's-
N's.
It's ANHPQRA. A lot of it is silent.
Don't confuse him.
Okay, I wait for the guard, and I'm keeping my distance from Anna.
Okay.
I'm gonna mentally message everyone because Module said it out loud. The new code word is licorice,
Ah.
and then I grab Tren and I jump into the sewers.
And I
Oh.
jump into the sewers right after.
Module's
I
about to
dive.
ask what that is, and
I
then
dive.
pauses and like, no, don't say this word out loud.
I'm diving in the sewers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just grab Tren and I fall backwards.
Like off a boat.
Like
Yeah,
Batman.
You
We just
fall
all do
backwards,
bad
like
at, like,
back
fall.
first into sewer water.
It's like a 5-foot drop.
Story down.
Yeah, it's like
That's what you
it's like 2 feet deep water.
I just land on my back and I float down the sewers.
Lazy river.
Tren's like riding you like a boat, like
Yeah.
rowing with your sword.
Oh, Ryan, you have to draw that
So
now.
funny.
Why?
Yeah, you have to draw our sewer experience being a lazy river experience.
No.
Sounds like fun. I will.
David and Module, you wait, or Module
David
and
Module?
Module, Eve, and
What here?
Anna wait for the guard. He eventually returns, looks surprised, and says, Where are the rest of you guys?"
Oh shoot,
Yeah,
I forgot that we were
We're
supposed to
very
wait.
fast workers.
We went
Oh.
into the sewer.
Okay, well, here are the 2 maps.
Thank you. Hi.
I can escort whoever wants to speak with our research team first.
That would be me.
Alright, right this way. And he leads the way.
Can I? Who has the map? Does Estelle or do I?
Do the same.
Most likely you.
Okay, cool.
And Anna turns to you and says, Should we go?
Yeah. Let's go figure out where. Let's go try to see if people know where these have been happening frequently. See if there's any consistencies with what they've seen.
Okay. In the meantime, sewers group, you drop down into the sewers and now you are calling Belethar?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope we have
What is
reception
the
down
message you are sending?
It's ascending, right? So I have like
Yeah.
25 words.
Mm-hmm.
here. We here. Where are you?
We're in Uthestia.
You should.
Are you here? How do you know what was happening? Handled an attack. We are in sewers. I got like 6 more, but I think that's all the questions we have. XOXO. Is XOXO like, is that 4 or is that 1?
Happening, handled an attack. We are in sewers. How you been? XOXO.
I don't have to sign Burma because this is
You
my
were supposed to say
special one.
Burmog here. That's how messages start.
I'm sorry, I'll start with
Part of the
Burma here,
casting of the spell.
even though it's
Okay.
a walkie-talkie that only goes to me. I'll start with
Unless
Brumog
you
here.
gave it to
As
someone else.
as a callback to Winston, as a reference to my friend Winston, I'll start with Brumog here.
Okay. He responds, I'm in Utheshut as well. Better to talk in person. Got info from Travis, but be careful of his associates. Meet at the Lucky Drunkard. Yeah, so you jump down into the sewers. Just like many sewers, it is a interconnecting web of channels. The tunnel itself is round in nature, with about like a foot to a foot and a half deep of sewage water trickling down.
Uh,
Do we see any like black goopy residue on the sides?
also, should we
Um,
be stealthy?
Roll investigation. Stealthy will slow you down, but you can do it if you want.
Do we care?
Do I? I'm asking in terms of game mechanics because of my stealth. Would that still slow me down?
Yes. It would slow you down compared to your normal moving speed.
I'm okay with just normal moving speed, y'all.
Okay.
He's gonna nerf you somehow.
We're doing investigation?
Yes.
It's just one of us.
Or one of us, or can all of us?
One of you.
Oh.
Yosh, yarn.
Okay, 24. You look around. Besides the grate itself, which is still dripping a little bit of black sludge, there is only like one kind of trail of black sludge, which is just on the wall right beneath the grate, kind of showing the path that it crawled up the sewer.
Collect a
You
sample.
Sure. You do watch as the sludge itself does drip into the little creek of sewage water.
Hmm.
They pump this out to sea. Are we gonna get?
Oh, we got was a 24.
Dark
I'll say
in
with
here.
I'll say with a 24. I mean, Burmog has
Things
dark
to see.
vision goggles or night vision goggles, dark vision goggles.
Oh, I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah. Sorry. Burmog, you do note. You easily take note that the water is traveling one specific direction, as all water usually does if it's not still. You do see kind of flecks of the black sludge that's dripping down, like flowing through the water as well.
Is that enough that we can follow it?
Yeah.
Follow the drippy sludge flecks.
I follow the drippy
Ew.
flood flex.
Okay. What was? No, I don't want to open that up. Fucking garbage. Okay. You you are following all of the or the sludge that is flowing through the water, kind of throughout the sewer system. As you're going, you do realize that all of the connecting tunnels as well, the water flows into the one that you are standing in currently, and you quickly realize that it's this is kind of the main channel, like wherever, like all the sewage water flows through into one specific point in the city.
Hmm.
Eventually, as you are following through, you reach an opening, or the tunnel reaches an opening in the sewer system. The This opening, it seems like, is the underground portion of the water filtration system of this city.
Oh, how smart.
It seems to be like a very big or a very large, spacious room. At a first glance, you cannot get kind of you cannot take stock of the entire room. It seems like there are several vats of like the collected sewage water being like lined up and slowly filtering water through several steps of cleaning, kind of at the base floor of this area. There are also there is also like a set of stairs leading to an upper platform where it seems like there are some liquids being dripped down into some of the vats. You can assume that these are the cleaning chemicals that are dripped into the waters to help purify them. And then a set of stairs leading even further up into the above ground portion of the filtration, the water system.
I see.
So does that mean the black sludge was able to make it through the water filtration system without being filtered out?
You would have to watch the black sludge go through the filtration system to see if that is the case.
Is Black Sludge moving right now in the
Oh,
water?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's watch.
So do we see it like coming out? Oh wait.
Because the water, there are several like channels or the like similar tunnels that you were traveling in leading into this room. The water here is pouring down into like collected vats of water that then
these
become
are
a
going
part of the
downstream,
filtration.
not upstream?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It seems
Question-
at the very bottom, though, you immediately take note. One of the vats dumps like the bottom of the vat opens up and dumps all the water out down into a large kind of whirlpool at the very bottom, where it seems like all of the water is recycled back to the city. So if it does pass through, it would go to the rest of the city. It seems like.
Question for the team: can we all see in the dark?
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
I can't.
Iris
I
cannot.
don't think so.
So, are we torch litten?
I would hope.
This area, I will say, is lit. They have several torches up and around.
nice.
Actually, no. Several Everlight torches. So instead of an actual flame, it seems like a staff with a little crystal emitting light embedded into it.
Mm.
Can I take one?
You can. It seems like most of them are mounted, but you can find one near where you are that seems to be able. Like you can take it from its mount.
Nice.
Okay, great. That's really
Winston's
helpful
like,
for
I'm
me.
pocketing this.
Yeah, this is mine now.
I was like, Iris is like, oh, thank you, Winston. And Winston's like, no, for me.
I was gonna make that joke.
Okay.
Is this water like recycled for people to drink? Have people been consuming it?
I believe so. Because
To
it
drink,
says
to bathe,
filtration.
their entire water system, it seems, is
God.
cyclical.
Do you
That's
think
how most
everyone's
people.
infected?
Sorry, that was in character.
Wait, Iris,
Yes, it was
did you
exactly.
want this torch? You can have it. I want you to
can?
have it.
Why?
Yeah, you take it. I don't. I just
thought
grabbed it
you
because I
you
thought it
look
was
so
cool.
excited.
I'll take it.
Well, it's
No,
it's
I
really
need
cool.
it.
No,
Okay.
no,
I can.
it's Iris's now.
I'll use it. I can give it back to you.
I don't need it.
I'm
I
just
wasn't
waiting.
trying to like hoard it for myself. It was just cool.
I'm just
No, I
waiting to.
understand.
Just know that I'll always resent you for taking this from me.
Just go break them off the wall if I really want one.
I'm just waiting to see if the black sludge will filter through or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll investigation, Burmog, and MK. Winston and Iris, what are you doing?
They're passing each other torches.
Yeah.
We're just, yeah.
Well, see the investigation.
Yes.
Investigation 19.
16.
Okay.
Damn it, we needed a 29.
Through the first filtration system, it seems like some of the like black flecks that you were following are able to pass through.
Uh-oh.
But after every filtration system, it seems like less and less are passing through. Or at least it could just be that it's harder to keep track of them as they get smaller and smaller. You don't even know necessarily how small it needs to be to count as a form of full infection. But by the time you get to the last filtration system, whatever was visible is no longer.
I don't like that.
Nanoparticles.
Can I, because every filtration system has a way of like filtering things, can I see where they dump out the bad stuff? Or the area where they dump out where they store the bad stuff?
The bad stuff. Oh,
Bad water.
Unless it's just
like
like
all the stuff that gets filtered out of the water.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be several vats that are marked with hazardous symbols off to the side. Just like oil drums, essentially.
Mhm. Are they sealed off? Like, can I open them?
Yeah. When they're filled up, they're sealed off. Some of the workers that are down here will like question you, but you just show them your badges and tell them why.
Oh, there's
you're
people here. I didn't
and you
realize.
have no issue. Yes.
We were
Oh,
alone.
I didn't know there were people
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I thought we were.
Oh, there's an enemy.
Weird.
Kill them.
There are,
They're
there
in
are a
charge.
couple of people. This seems to be generally a self an automatic system, except for the like moving the vats of the contaminated material out of the way
Mm.
and making sure the machinery is working properly. But other than that, like there's like one or two workers.
I'm trying to roleplay it. Excuse me. How long have you been here? Like, did you just get here?
What? I don't know. Like I've been here all day, man.
There's
This
recently.
is kind of my job.
Yeah, I hear you, and we really appreciate you. There was recently a attack in the town hall where black sludges
Shit.
came out from the sewers, and I was curious if you saw anything in here like that.
And are you trying to imply that I'm not doing my job properly?
No,
I'm not about to have you shutting down my place of work. I have mouths to feed.
I
okay?
never said that,
Trust me.
but
Okay,
we're
okay.
tracking.
So
We're tracking.
No one's fucking no. Stop being so defensive. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. People got
Hey,
hurt. People
I
died.
ain't
Stop-
an imposter, okay?
All right,
wait,
all
wait,
right,
wait,
all
wait.
right, all right.
Guys, calm down. It's okay. We're not saying that, and your job is so incredibly important. We need
Yeah,
people working
that's
here.
why we can't shut this place
And we're
down.
not. No one's saying that. We were just wondering if you saw anything strange, so that we can keep you safe, so you can keep working here and helping your family.
Roll persuasion.
It was really
Let's
good.
go.
Wait,
I feel
that
like
wasn't
she should-
intimidation?
Yeah, she should get advantage with that, man. Because I was persuaded.
Sure, with advantage.
I was about to go off.
Let's go. And guess what?
About to throw
My
hands.
character sheet is open.
Woo!
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Good
Miracle.
vibes only.
Persuasion. I only get a +1.
Okay, we'll take it.
Hey,
We'll
an
take it.
18 and a 16.
Nice.
Okay.
I think whatever I did to my roll 20 last game actually fixed it because it loaded so fast.
Let's go.
The worker who seems to have been a bit in a huff, like kind of calms down and like dusts himself off after like he kind of tried to get into a tussle with MK. He's just like, yeah, I guess I don't know, nothing like huge, just a couple of times, like everything's been working normal. None of the machines have been going broke. I've been doing my job, okay? Making sure these barrels are moved out of the way. And they're picked up for disposal properly. I mean, I guess water, like the system this month has caught a lot of shit, so they've upped the disposal pickup to a few more times than usual. But other than that, no, there haven't really
Interesting.
been any issues. Okay.
I'm just wondering, do you know who's picking up these waste containers?
My exact
Are they
thoughts.
people that you? Yeah, thank you. Are they people that you recognize? Are they weird?
I mean, no, man. Like, not that I know. Everyone's just here trying to do their best. We're just trying to make a living, okay?
Of
And
course.
all that crazy stuff that's going on out in the world, like
So you're
that's
like
way
COVID
above
denier?
what we're not being paid to handle that shit, okay? We're just trying to live out here.
And you know what? That's why we're here. We're being paid to handle that shit. So we just want to keep you safe, you know? So
Good.
you said that. Wow. So
Do your
you said
job.
that you don't know. So are you saying you don't recognize the people getting the waste containers, or you do?
By the city?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are regular faces, but like sometimes they're like new faces. You know, it's not entirely uncommon that it'll be a new face.
Can I ask you a
Like I
question?
don't know how the like waste department of the city
It's a waste department, okay.
handles their staffing.
Okay, okay.
So I don't know who they choose to send out on these like requests, if it's a cycling thing or whatever. Like
Waste.
my job's not bureaucracy.
So it is
My
being
job's
run.
cleaning
Yeah.
water.
It is being ran by the city.
Okay, so we need to go to the waste department.
Okay. So nothing odd or suspicious has happened here in the past few hours, or past hour, really?
Past hour? I mean,
Any noises you might have recalled?
Water being more dirty than usual.
Or anything out of the ordinary?
roll high or low, or high or low.
Roll?
No, I'm gonna roll. You
I'm
tell me high or low.
I'm feeling high.
Let's go, let's go.
Go.
Oh, wow.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
A 3.
Is it
Oh no.
Hey, that's pretty high.
I always say hi.
No, man. Look. My job's like stressful enough. I have to make sure. Like I'm pretty much the only one that's constantly down here. I gotta make sure all this shit's running. The machine's supposed to be handling the cleaning. I'm not really keeping an eye out for all that stuff.
Okay. Do you mind if I open up one of these containers? I need to see if we're trying to
Yeah.
we're trying to trace like the black sludge, so we're seeing if it's being properly filtered.
Man, I don't think I have the authorization to stop you. Go for it.
And I have one more question. How long are your and your colleagues' shifts down here? Are you here like all day?
It can range from 8 to 10 hours. The guys upstairs like to rotate us out because they say that the smell of the chemicals can be pretty bad for us if we're down here all day.
Smells.
But
can't relate.
He can't.
All right,
smell
Mr.
anything.
No Nose, no bragging, all right?
Some people might say it's actually
I
Curse.
spend
it's worse.
I spend like a 4 at most 6 hours a shift down here, and then the rest of my shift upstairs. Usually like a 10-hour shift.
Okay.
Before actually,
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
what do you do upstairs?
Just helping with the blend of the purifying like chemicals, making sure the machines upstairs work, making sure there are no issues with the entire sewage system throughout the city, fielding reports like that, you know.
Okay.
But before I open up this container,
I'm not just a tech or a mechanic or whatever. I got brains up here too.
hypothetically, what would happen if I jumped into the filtration system? Do you think?
If a creature large enough, usually creature,
Like me.
or an object large enough falls into the system, and it's not caught by any like previous things to help keep it out of the system, the system itself will immediately enter into it like an emergency shutdown mode, and it will take a couple of hours to kind of get it up and running again.
Oh, so I shouldn't jump into it.
No, you should not.
All right. Do you guys have any questions?
I think I'm done.
Otherwise, I'm going to open this thing up.
All right.
Pop it open.
Give me a sec. Do you have a crowbar on you, MK?
I take off my arm. Can I ask for a crowbar? Yeah, do you have a crowbar I can borrow?
They must have it.
wait here, and he goes upstairs.
I don't think.
You hear like the stomping of work boots on like metal stairs, and then eventually like a door opening, closing, and you're waiting there, kind of like twiddling your thumbs for a couple of minutes. And he comes back, and then from like the second floor, he shouts down, "Hey, catch!" And he throws a crowbar down.
And I catch it.
Now we gotta call OSHA.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
not
say
safe.
OSHA wouldn't like this.
And I catch it.
Okay, roll acrobatics. I don't know why I'm asking you to.
I do a backflip while I'm at it too.
Yeah, I was about to say. And hey, you're like in slow motion, you see him tossing it, so you just turn around and do like a backflip, clap in the air, and like catch it as well, and then like do
This
like
guy
a
hates
like a
you.
full acrobatics like landing with your arms out, and then you like raise your hands for like applause.
Oh my god.
And you just hear him go, ah.
You should be impressed. How often do you see that happen?
Just open the thing.
I'm opening it.
Roll athletics, please. Okay. You easily leverage your weight after you jam the crowbar into the lid of the drum, and you push down hard enough that the lid just kind of pops up. Iris and Buramog and Winston, are you here with them?
Oh.
You crack open the canister, and immediately what hits the smell that hits your nose is putrid, like a rotting corpse.
Good thing I can't smell.
Is there a corpse in there?
You look in, you see like this thick tar-like black fluid, and like a bubble like rises to the top and pops, letting out yet another noxious gas cloud.
would
I
like-
turn to the guy that works here and say, "Is it supposed to look like this?"
Whoa! What the fuck? No! Oh my god! What? That's crazy.
I insight him. This seems like a weird reaction.
It sounded.
It's like,
It sounded.
oh my god!
yeah.
What?
For me, it sounded fine. It sounded fine until that's crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my voice sounds insincere right now. I can't really control it.
That was funny though. It was
Can't
funny.
control it now. Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. GG.
No, he seems genuinely shocked and disgusted at what he sees. You do see kind of like the silhouette of like the corpse of a small creature kind of jutting out of the sludge.
Can we
It's
fish
like,
it out
what
with a
the
crowbar?
fuck is that black shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
not
it
touching
small
it.
like a squirrel small or like a gnome small?
Like a squirrel / raccoon small.
I'll bring out my 2-foot-long
Cool.
chopsticks and take it out.
What?
No.
His canonical 2-foot long chopsticks. It's in his art.
Oh
You
my
mean
God.
his legs?
How? Yeah. I'll try to fish it out.
Okay, with the crowbar.
Yeah.
You stick the crowbar in and try to like pull it out. Give me an athletics check.
Jeez.
Easy. Look at this shit.
Oh, you want to do it?
I have a +9, so I was
Oh.
thinking I would do.
I was the one who had the crowbar, so you're just gonna take from my hands?
Fine, I'll
Yeah.
use my fucking hand.
No.
You stick the crowbar in. Immediately, you feel as it kind of gets stuck, and you try and like yank and pull it out. It is almost like just straight up tar at this point as well, as it's kind of pulling at the you can feel as it like whenever you tug, the like equal force is pulling back, and it's very difficult. You are not able to remove the crowbar.
Alright, you try.
What?
Don't worry about it. Step aside, Buramog. Just kidding.
Wait, was that me or
That was me,
MK
that was me,
fucked
that
it?
was me.
MK,
That was me.
MK.
Oh. I'll fucking take the crowbar and I'll do it.
Okay. Well,
Watch how a pro does this.
Yeah, I'll watch. You know what? I'm gonna stand in a way so that
did you
if-
want to use the previous roll or a new one?
previous roll was an 11, so technically it's probably gonna go up. So fuck it.
That's not how that works.
It has an equal chance of going down.
No, that's not how D&D math works. It's probably gonna go
I love that
up.
you're delusional.
I'm gonna. Oh, there you go. He was right. He knew.
Oh,
Look, right, never wrong.
18.
If I roll an 11, the next roll has to be above 11.
You pull and pull. The crowbar does not come loose, but you are starting to pull the goo, sludge,
Oh, wow,
tar,
right.
oil thing out, and the worker's like, stop, stop, stop. If you pull it out, it's going to fall into the clean water.
Why is it? Why is the dirty
really,
container so close to the clean water?
Because it's immediate, like, it's hermetically sealed and filled. This isn't an issue, usually. Like, we don't usually crack these
Alright.
things open.
Well,
So, was the black sludge like this before? Like this tarry?
No.
Winston. Winston.
So,
Was it this thick
Um,
before?
Do you let go, or do you still keep pulling it out?
It's gonna start eating the crowbar.
no. I'll let go.
Okay. As you let go, you see as the Actually, yeah, never mind.
We see as the crowbar starts getting eaten.
Okay. Continue your conversation with the worker.
All right.
It was mostly with Winston.
So you guys don't.
Sludge?
Yeah. Before it go.
You were asking about sludge?
Yeah, was it as
What?
like this thick before? This seems like
I don't think so.
insanely thick.
Was it this thick before?
No.
Yo, that seems.
You would say the
Definitely
only
not.
time it would get maybe even close to this is when it actually had like a full physical form.
oh, I think they're being condensed in the barrels.
That'd be 200 IQ level.
Does anyone
Play.
can anyone like make daylight?
Not
I
like
thought
sun
Like, when there's
effects.
not light.
I can carry this outside, but I'm not that type of magic.
Me neither.
Yeah, no. I'm mostly asking Iris.
I don't know if I can make daylight. At least I don't have that prepared.
Yeah.
I can make the image of a sun,
check, but-
but you won't have any
Wait,
UV
Iris, you
rays.
just need to smile.
I'm sorry?
You
But
just need to
MK,
smile.
I have a
still
sun
can't
right
hear you.
here as I gesture to Trent, and then a laugh track plays.
You gesture to Tren, you see him start to like almost poke into the black sludge.
Sasha, what are you saying?
Oh,
You just need to smile.
Oh,
I think-
that's nice.
I thought you were gonna say he starts glowing and putting off daylight.
Maybe tomorrow then.
He floats up into
Is
the
there
air
other-
and becomes the sun.
Stuff kind of shrivels up in daylight. I can cast light on something. I don't know that that's gonna
Try
like,
that.
do
Try
as
that.
much.
Try that. Just try something. Yeah.
Iris,
Yeah.
Yes.
you note something like some form of movement from the barrel in the corner of your eye as you're talking with the rest of the group.
Oh, can we cover this? Can we cover this right now? I want it covered now. No,
But
now.
the crowbar.
But
I don't care. Cover
we
it.
can just take it to the sun up above.
Yeah, we're not done
it's-
inspecting it.
Well, let's cover it and then take it to the sun up above. But I want to cover it now.
Well,
even
we have to.
steal this? I thought it was like a machine.
We can't even bring.
I don't
Yeah.
know if we can take this
It
out.
won't be to the same strength, but you can technically put the lid back on.
All right. We'll put the lid back on.
The anti-tampering seal on it is broken, so it's not gonna
Yeah.
work as well.
It's not as strongly sealed.
Well,
So
I
what?
think
What's
something was
up?
moving in there. Something's moving in there, and I think this is our culprit.
A what?
Or culprit?
But
Oh
I'm
yeah.
confused,
Let's open
though.
it.
Why?
What do you mean?
So
I just-
what they put the black sludge in the sewers. It comes through here, gets condensed, then they pick it up and do stuff with it.
Hold on. I think we're going a little too quick. That's a good theory though.
I think I am going too quick, but I'm yeah.
It's a good
we don't-
theory.
I don't know, but it was moving how sludge shouldn't move.
Waste management wouldn't be a bad place to investigate later though. I'm gonna write that down.
Well, do we think that there's a core in there, or do we want to try and kill this? while it's here, so that it can't get reformed with something else.
Hey, worker guy, is there a place we can cleanly dump this to investigate the insides of this thing?
Don't.
Anywhere with solid ground that doesn't lead back to here.
Pavement.
Can't
Not
we
So,
just go up to the
when-
surface and crack it open again?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fine to
See
me.
Is it
the sound
daytime?
effects then. That's so schmack
It
in
is daytime.
Yeah,
yes,
let's do that.
Winston?
I mean, back when we were doing the thing, didn't like those little bits of sludge that were separated from like the core, didn't they move around on their own and try to get back to the core?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's probably what this is doing, right?
So we should follow it.
Oh, we should.
I don't think
Yeah.
we should let it go.
What?
Oh, we could put
I mean,
it
we
in
could
like
let a little bit of
glass-
it go.
We could
Yeah,
put
we
it in
in
a
our little glass
vial,
jar. That's what we did before.
Oh
and
yeah.
then it'll like pull in the direction.
Well, how are we gonna get into a
It'll
glass
be a
jar?
compass.
Like it's so thick.
Can I say a recommendation, Jared, even though I'm
You're not
there?
there.
You're not here.
Ah.
Oh
Let's
my
take the whole thing.
Yeah,
Take
we'll
a
take
whole-
You guys
how
are
heavy?
strong,
How
right?
heavy? Okay,
You're
just carry the whole jar there.
You're so strong, Buramog. and
Buramog, can you carry this?
MK.
I pick
You
up the
guys are
barrel
so
with
weak. I
ease.
couldn't pick up this barrel even if you tried.
All right, that's enough.
Burmog just starts crying. Winston, why would you say that?
I like how we went from being like, be nice to them, they'll pick it up, to, I bet you can't do it.
You couldn't even do it if you tried.
That's why we're not trying. So
Okay.
you
I
must be
pick
like
up
us.
barrel.
Yes.
I pick up barrel.
You pick up barrel, you just look back to the worker, you're like, we're taking this. He's like, please.
We need to. Oh, you should also probably leave. Like stop giving waste management all this stuff because it's likely
We're
there's more
No, no,
barrels
no,
like
no.
this.
Where are we
Let
supposed
them
to
keep taking it. They'll get suspicious.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. But
It's okay.
don't say nothing to
Oh,
nobody.
okay.
All right.
Okay, okay.
We weren't here.
Or do we want to wait? Waste management is picking up these barrels.
Oh,
Just
we wanna
wait.
call 'em.
Do we want to wait here for waste management to pick them up and see
It's-
who's where they're taking them?
We could, but I'm not so. I don't know because I'm still
Does that
thinking.
does it do us any good to take this out?
Of,
Like, don't we want to find like where this is going and being reused?
I'm curious of how the black sludge came out of the sewers.
So you're agreeing with him?
But in terms of like where did it originate from? Like, is it just like, is there somewhere else that they're like pushing these things out of? So I don't know.
Oh, are you saying we
like,
should keep looking in the sewers? Or
I don't know if we'll find anything though.
I'll just chime in. You did go downstream. You could head upstream
Hmm.
from where you
Upstream.
started your search.
What about the barrel, though?
when's the next pickup for the barrels?
The next scheduled one should be at the end of this week.
Oh,
How many days is that?
Is it?
5 days. We'll say 5 days on
I don't like
Friday.
that. I
It's
don't like
Monday.
that.
Oh my god,
Can
it's
it-
so long.
Is it-
Monday? Oh my god, Jared.
How do you
Everyone's
want
gonna be
from
dead
me?
by then.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
So these are sealed, right? Like the
a
barrels are
day.
sealed.
We'll say a day.
No.
Do you know what they do with these barrels?
No, I already told. I don't know what they
that's
do
not
to
his
dispose of it.
job.
I'm water and like filtration. They're the waste disposal.
You can have buddies in the waste disposal department. Like, you don't know.
I don't hang out with people in other departments and ask them how they do their job. I'd rather just get shit faced and then go home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are
Okay.
you okay? Are you okay?
You're
Are
right.
you an alcoholic?
Look,
You
we
sound
all
like
have
Get out.
jobs
You
and
need
we all
help.
cope in different ways. Okay, whatever gets me through the day.
Okay.
Damn, Jared.
I
Sorry.
am curious. I would like to, if I can, without opening the other barrels, like try listening to them because like there's movement and I'm trying to see if I can hear movement inside.
Whooshing.
Oh,
Okay. This is the most recent one. The other ones, which are like older, roll investigation. You don't really hear anything out of the ordinary, just like the sloshing of liquid.
guys think I should open this one up
Like
too?
when it moves, like when you move it.
Should I open this up with this one? Well, okay, hold on. Like regular sloshing or thick sloshing?
Like slightly thicker than water, but like it's not like tar moving or syrup moving around. It just this isn't this is the stuff that they can't fully clean out. This is
Yeah.
like a lot of this is like solid material that has to be broken down and then like taken out by the machine.
We don't have a crowbar anymore.
Yeah, we lost that
Like
one.
you look over the worker, he's like, "Hey, I'm not giving you another one." Okay, that one's
So-
being taken out of my paycheck.
Is there a particular way that these are usually opened?
They're
Like-
usually
Not his
not.
job.
From my understanding, they're usually not opened.
Where are they
So
storing?
what happens?
They just
Do
dump
they just
them.
get rid of them?
Do they just dump
like,
them
I
back
guess?
into the sewers?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm curious of where did the black sludge come from within the sewers to pop out of the sewers? You guys get what I
Where does
mean?
it come from? Where does it
Oh my
go? Where
God,
does
I
it come
just
from?
I think we need to be going upstream.
We can go
Upstream?
upstream.
Yeah, let's
Oh my god.
leave the barrel here and go upstream.
Yes.
All right.
But isn't it like slightly open? Shouldn't we put
Right.
it outside first? Like we have a lot of time. Let's.
I thought we were hot on the,
Let's
hot on the chase.
We are hot on the chase.
I guess.
I'm down for whatever.
I'm gonna whisper into like one of your ears. I'm gonna be like, since we've loosened the lid, what if it attacks the people here?
Rest in peace.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of
Okay.
this. I'm with Iris.
So split up.
What, we take it
No.
up? Split the party even more!
Yeah.
Let's on our way back upstream the way we came. How about we just go up into the
Out.
like town
Yeah.
square where we
Yeah,
were?
yeah.
Let this bask in the sunlight and dissolve, and then we're good to go.
All
Yes.
right.
We'll do that. I grab a barrel.
Fine. Look at that
Okay.
10-year-old cat in a cardboard box.
You pick up the
I
barrel.
love her.
You're going to the surface.
She has so much fur.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happens to
Okay.
her.
Upstream though. Upstream.
Me.
Upstream. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes, I just drank and then now I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
He's
So
an
how are
alcoholic.
you
Oh my
feeling
God.
about this whole situation,
Who?
guys?
Us four.
Yeah. I just gotta
It's
fill the
creepy.
time.
Dave,
Hopefully.
it had to have come from somewhere. I don't think our investigation's done down here.
No, I agree.
I really wish the rest of the gang was with us though.
Yeah, but they
Mm.
wanted to do their own thing and not hang out with us, so
Yeah.
Do you think they don't like us anymore?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure Eve hates us. since we stole her
Module
body.
hasn't been the same since having to fight God. But
Well, I made
Module's not
Eve
fun anymore.
cry with the whole mac and cheese thing, so
I would cry.
I guess
I
maybe
can't
that's
even
why she
eat
didn't
mac and
wanna come
cheese.
with us.
Was the mac and cheese that bad?
No, the
No,
problem
it was
is
really-
too good.
It was really good.
What's the problem?
I think she got to eat it later, but we sorted things out.
Oh, Eve doesn't have a mouth anymore.
I think it's kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know how we missed that part.
I was
guess-
just so
how does she
excited
make
to make mac
noises?
and cheese.
MK, how do you make noises?
Well,
You don't have a mouth either.
I have voice modulators.
Mm.
So I have
What does that mean?
I have like the drawings and like of a mouth, so I can open it up, yeah, because it's like I'm created in a humanoid form, so I have facial features and all that stuff, but I don't need to open my mouth to talk. But in terms of like projecting, right, I just open it for that sake.
Wait, are you
Do you have,
are
like,
you
a
saying
speaker?
you only open your mouth so that we are more comfortable with it, or because it projects the voice farther?
Both.
Oh,
Okay, so can you talk to me right now without opening it?
Yeah, I could do that.
this is where it comes out that Alex is a really good ventriloquist.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's blocked at the mouth. You get it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I also regularly consume oil, so that's where I try to mimic
Well,
more.
I didn't know if that was through the mouth or not.
Well,
I didn't want to just assume.
yeah,
He's kind of forward on.
I could put in my, joints is more of like an accessory. Like if we wanted to be really like efficient about it, like the quickest way to the access is through what you guys call the rectum, right?
Oh, I knew it.
Right. Yeah.
Of course.
But for yeah, I've had to learn this throughout time. But like for social conventions, I've learned to digest it
Did
through
you make
the
someone
mouth.
uncomfortable in public?
It was an awkward first meeting between me, Winston, and Modril, but we got over it. We got past it.
Oh,
It was peppercorn, really.
Wait, did this actually happen?
No.
I'm carrying the bill, right? Can I even pull out my sword? I forget her name right now. Courage.
You can hold it. You won't be able to like wield it effectively. You will need 2 hands to wield it.
Are we on the surface yet?
Yes. At this
Yeah.
point, I'll say like as you're preparing, I guess like weapons, you can be on the surface.
I'll put the barrel down. We'll take a few steps back and let's see what happens.
Okay. Did you crack the lid open before you like backed away, or did you just leave
Sure,
it?
I'll pop it open a little bit.
Okay. The lid just slowly kind of like you can hear more movement as the barrel kind of like rattles around and topples over, the lid falling off. And inside you see a raccoon.
Okay.
Anyway, jumping over to Modril.
Question mark?
Was there sludge in there too, or?
It's just a raccoon.
Yeah, just a raccoon.
Was it alive?
Yeah,
Was there still black sludge?
no, nothing. Just a raccoon.
Wait, no
What?
black sludge at all?
Nothing.
Why are you guys fucking confused? The black sludge coalesced into the raccoon corpse that was in there. This is a thing it does.
Anyway, I'm actually confused now.
No, but he said it was alive.
It's goo. They do that. They fake it.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
okay.
Oh.
Got it. We're just being dumb, Alex.
Yeah, well,
It was
this
that
is
full
my
of
first
sludge
time.
And it just became one raccoon.
Yes.
Right.
To be fair, it's a chunky raccoon.
He got some junk in that trunk.
and he stank.
He
Stanky
really
raccoon.
filled up that oil drum.
We gotta kill the raccoon.
That's so sad. I don't want to kill a raccoon.
Wait, does it so happen in that raccoon? Is it mixed with a crowbar?
Yeah.
Is there a crowbar? Is there?
It's a
Yeah.
metal raccoon.
Yeah.
Anyway, Modril,
Yes.
you are walking around with Anna, going to talk with civilians.
Okay.
Are you looking for any in particular, like ones that you saw at the square, or just any, like asking around?
Any? I think I'd first look and see if there was any at the recognized, and if not, just go talk to them randomly.
You can do either one. Looking for ones specifically that you recognize from the square will take longer. But you will at least immediately know that they have interacted with these sludge monsters before.
Yeah, I guess I'd look for one from the square.
Okay. After about like an hour or so of searching, you're able to find a civilian. He is actually one of the ones that the monster like attached to.
Oh, so like me.
Yes.
Okay, I will approach the civilian.
Yeah. You like watched as he like went into his home and like closed the door.
I will go knock on his door.
He like peeks it open a little bit. He's like, yes. What do you want? Hi. I'm not an imposter.
I saw you at the town square getting attacked, and I was there fighting the monsters off.
Shh.
Just trying to.
Keep your voice down.
Can I
The
come
guards haven't said anything about it, but we all know what's happening in this town, and I don't want anyone here thinking I'm an imposter. I'm not. I'm me. I promise. I'm me.
in? Take a deep breath. Can we come in so we can sit down, talk?
Yeah.
I'll look towards Anna and like, okay, let's go in.
And we'll follow after you.
Cool. Anything that stands out in this house that like, because last time wasn't there like food or other things that may have been infected with the black sludge that we saw inching around?
Nothing like that unless you start rifling through his cupboards.
No, not that. I'm just looking if there's any like obvious sign black sludge was somewhere in the house.
No, but you do see that his dishes are just like piled up in the sink. It seems like he hasn't done them in probably days.
Okay. So why was everyone gathered in that area and start to accuse each other? Is my first question to him.
Because we all know what's going on, but the guards, they're not doing anything. They're not doing their jobs to protect us. Okay? They're just letting these imposters wander around, and we demand that they take action. And they're just letting riots spread out from like small incidents spread out from the town of loved ones, like accusing people of being imposters. And I'm not an imposter. I won't let someone call me an imposter.
Don't believe you're an imposter, so just I know a lot's happened. I know there's a lot going on, but that's why my group is here. We're from, I don't know if you've heard of it, but the Coalition, we're from a group that's supposed to handle these situations, and we've just been called. We've just got here. We're trying to figure everything out.
The Coalition is here?
Yes.
Oh, thank heavens. Oh, you'll save us, right?
We've had experience dealing with a very similar situation before, and we were able to handle it and save a lot of people.
Only one town got totally killed.
So some of it got
I don't need to say that.
Some of it got into my throat, and do you know, like, am I safe? Can I get rid of it?
You're not infected as of right now, so at least take a deep breath, okay?
Roll deception.
Yeah, roll deception.
Yeah, straight up deception.
I'm just trying to calm my man down. I will also tell him that it was also in my throat, and we're fine.
Lying to yourself too. I like it.
I know.
Oh yeah, especially Mojo's just normal food now, so that's probably great.
So,
This is perfect.
That's the
This is
first. That's the
perfect.
first nat one the
D20.
entire night.
Oh my god.
Actually, he's pretty panicked.
Yeah,
Not
minus
totally disadvantaged.
7,
but
yeah.
Let's see.
Nah, he still beat me.
He's what? Oh god! I'm gonna die! I'm not ready!
Wait. Well, why do you think you're gonna die?
Because he knows that you're lying.
But I don't know. He knows I'm lying.
I mean,
Not you being
You know
completely
you're
lying
lying.
yourself.
like completely, like right after you say that, he has this reaction. I feel like it's pretty easy to piece it together. Oh no! You said you would protect us. Oh god, is that why you're here? Oh
If
no!
I was here for that.
Oh,
you
I
would've-
don't want it to burst out of my chest. I like my chest. I like my ribs. Oh fuck! Oh.
Such a valid reaction.
Honestly,
I've never ever heard someone say I like my ribs.
Yeah.
But if you
Unless
were
they're talking
going
about
to,
food.
it
Yeah,
would
I
be
like
in
my
this
ribs well.
um,
He like sits
well.
down and his head is in his hands, like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh god, oh you're. You see as like some like kind of flash of realization goes across his face. He's like, he starts to like get up and slowly back away. You're not here to kill me, are you? I haven't hatched yet. I haven't burst. I'm fine. You can still get a cure, right? You're working on a cure.
I'm not going to kill you.
Oh, please, no, stay away. I don't want, please.
Module's hands are gonna be up, like away from his like body and sword and everything. He's like, listen, I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to try to figure out as much as I can so we can prevent anyone from getting infected, okay? I can't say with
Please.
certainty if you're infected or not, but I can tell you is this in the past has not been the cause.
You said it happened to you too. Listen, if you don't tell anyone that I'm infected, I won't tell anyone that you were. It'll be fine. It's fine. I can keep a secret. Please, just.
Okay, we'll keep each other's secret, but right now I need you to calm down and talk to me, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
So I need you to take a deep breath, and I need you to talk to me, okay? Okay, you said everyone in the town knows what's going on. When did these start?
I think, like a week, maybe. The first one I heard about was like.
Jared, I'm imagining him actually coughing up like black
Me
sludge
too.
still from. He's like.
was like a.
Jared, you're so in character.
Like a week ago, that's the first one I heard about, but there are rumors going around. It's been happening for a while. It's only been a week that it's been happening a lot more frequently.
Okay, so there's rumors it's been happening for a while. Do you know how that stayed hush hush?
I guess it's just not many things have been. Look, the guards, they're not really looking, you know. They're just looking for black sludge, but there were whispers going around. People are going missing. Like, it all has to be connected, right? Who just goes missing and no one throws a fuss, and everyone's just focused on this black sludge stuff? I mean, those that are going missing, like what if they're, oh god, one of my neighbors, they went missing. What if that's the person that I ate in the square? Oh, oh god.
Okay.
Oh god,
Please,
I'm
Jared,
sorry.
I am a sympathetic puker, so don't go too hard with this.
Okay.
I fully support this, Jared. It's
Let's all
great.
puke together.
We go to the bathroom together, we all puke together.
like what if that happened? What if they disappear, they get kidnapped, and they get experimented on, and then they turn into those monsters, and they crawl down our throat, and they make us into monsters too? Oh god.
That's anxiety.
Oh,
Okay. Wait.
oh god.
You said people have been going missing. How many people do you know where they're going missing from? Is it one area? Is it all over?
Just rumors, just hearsay. I haven't seen my neighbor in like 2 days. I don't know what happened. No one's seen him walk out of his house. Apparently it's been happening all throughout the city. Like just here and there, people going missing.
Okay, which neighbor?
Just across the street.
Okay, I'm gonna check out your neighbor's place in a minute. Go check on him, see if he's okay. Okay?
No. You can't leave me. You can't leave me. What if the rest of my neighbors find out and then they accuse me of being an imposter or a monster? What am I gonna do? I don't want to die. I don't want to die, please.
Listen.
I don't want to die.
Jesus Christ, this man. Okay. I hear you, but you're gonna be a lot safer here than if there's an attack somewhere else, right? Think about that.
But you said you were from the coalition. You're like a group of heroes. Isn't it safer if I'm with a hero? Right? I'd be safer with you guys. You're heroes. You'll save us. You'll save us. It'll be good. It'll be fine. Please.
We will protect you, but we're heading into the line of this. which puts you directly in the line of fire. So
I mean, at this point, does it even matter? I'm infected. I probably don't have long in this world. Oh.
I don't know if you're infected or not. I genuinely do not believe so. But I need you to calm down here and take some deep breaths, okay?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, I get
with
there's
advantage.
a lot going on. Okay. Persuasion with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if let's see if I can beat my record of getting 3 nat 1s in a row.
No.
Not a nat 1.
Sad.
Almost the opposite. Okay. You start to like go through the motion of like, hey, let's take some deep breaths. And you see is like he starts to take like shaky deep breaths. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm I'm starting to feel a little better.
Okay, so you said there's rumors of people going missing. When did these rumors start?
Like, uh, uh, a few days ago.
The rumors started a few days ago.
Yeah. Oh, oh God. Oh, this is really tight. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Jared, are there any plastic bags in the? Actually, I don't. Module wouldn't know that. Nah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna walk over and pat him on his back and say it's okay. I don't know. I think
hey, Alex.
Oh.
Can you give yourself a point of inspiration as this man just like keels over? You were seeing signs of pain before. He keels over, like clutching at his chest, and he goes, and he starts to like hurl up like a copious amount of black sludge, and it starts to even pour out of his nose, and it even begins to like leak from his eyes too, as he starts to like hack up more and more. And you can see as the sclera of his eyes just turn like a pitch black. And he goes, like he starts to like look up towards you. You can see like his whole like inside of his mouth and his throat coated with black sludge as he's like kind of throwing it up, and he's like reaching out to you shakily, and you can see him mouth the words "help me," and then like he just throws his head back and his chest bursts open. And a black sludge creature like falls out and starts to crawl. Can you roll initiative for me? No.
Okay. Jared, I don't know if I had time during any of that, but I'm in between him and Anna.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the highest initiative I think I've ever rolled.
No, you rolled a 17 once.
Oh, I've rolled a nat 20 before?
Yeah.
Initiative? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was a while ago. You get to go first. This creature, this is basically like a small version of the creatures that you saw in the square. This is essentially just a little blob with tendrils that it's using to move itself.
Okay. What's the size of it?
Small.
Small. Okay. I'll look towards Anna and say, back up. Like, go. Get to the back of this area. And I will pull out my greatsword.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the man's dead. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay.
The man's corpse is on the ground.
I mean, did it, like, burst through his very, like, stomach and stuff?
Yeah, it bursts through, and like more black liquid is pooling onto the ground and like forming into or conjoining with the ever growing creature.
Okay.
Are his ribs okay?
And he's
No.
not.
They're
No.
Because he liked
decimated.
his ribs.
He's dead. He
No.
has no opinion anymore.
Well, he had an
They're in a
opinion.
townhouse.
Jared, did I notice Rohis's sword wasn't doing
Yes.
much damage? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my +1 great sword and take a swing.
Okay,
I got
roll to hit. Okay, that hits. Okay,
I-
you slash in or hack into it once.
second time.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits as well. 24 points of damage. It looks horribly injured. Like it's like crying out. It's like a loud screeching. Like the monster from The Thing. Like that kind of noise. I guess. I don't know. I can't replicate that right now. Yeah, like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
You see as some of the black sludge from the man pools into this creature and heals some of its wounds. Not an insane amount.
Kyle just looked at me so concerned.
The creature will jump up and attempt to wrap around your face, Modril. Can you give me a contested athletics check?
Sure.
Okay, you fail the check as it grapples your face.
Cool.
And it seems to, just like the sludge from the square, it seems to try and be worming its way down your throat. You don't see this happen, but
I need dinner first.
as Anna sees this creature wrap itself around your face, she kind of flies into a bit of panic mode. Despite being very weak, she picks up a chair and strikes you over the face with it.
Okay. That's fine.
Essentially trying to hit the creature.
I'm expecting to get hit in the face with a chair right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it deals 1 point of damage to you. 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
It does a shatter, and I'll say with a nat 20, she is able to strike with enough force to dislodge the creature. You have advantage on your next check to remove it from your face.
I mean, I'm not restrained or anything, right?
No.
So I'm just gonna take swipes at it.
Okay. If you miss, you will hit yourself.
Fair enough. Wait, do I have disadvantage on this, or?
Since it is still grappling you, yes.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna slice my face off. I'll attempt to remove it, sure.
Okay. And an athletics check with advantage? A DC 12.
If you're grappled, I don't think you have a disadvantage.
Wouldn't you have disadvantage to attack the creature grappling you? Because grappled
Only if you're
also-
restrained.
grappled includes restrained though.
Grapple doesn't include restraint.
It
Grapple is
doesn't.
just movement speed 0.
Oh, then I want it. I would just.
Yeah, grappling is stupid. I don't get why
Grappling's
it's like
dumb.
that. It should be. It should be disadvantage.
I'm gonna say it's disadvantage, not because it's grappled, but because it's on your fucking face.
That's very fair. Okay.
Let's
Anyways,
see.
I'm gonna grab it and chuck it across the
Oh, it's
room
incapacitated.
and toss it down and
Okay.
kind of still put myself in between it and Anna. Like,
Okay. Yeah. You do so. The creature starts to like crawl forward again, healing a little bit as it steps through the black sludge, oozing out of the civilian's body. Not by very much though. And again, it will try and jump up. This time, just whipping you in the face with its tendrils. Okay. It misses just like barely. As the tendril lashes out, you block it with like your arm.
okay.
This time Anna does just take a couple steps back and lets you handle it.
I'm going to swing at it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
I don't trust myself in hitting it with a
That
great
does
weapon.
hit. As you as the tendrils kind of wrap around the armor on your arm, and you just kind of like fling it back down to the ground and like take your great sword in both hands and swing down, carving the beast in half. You hear it squeal out one last cry, and then it begins to shrivel up. It is dead.
I'm gonna head over to where the civilian died.
Mm-hmm.
Check for a pulse. I'm very
no.
doubtful. Yeah.
His entire chest has been burst open.
Listen, it was worth a shot. Okay.
As you inspect, can you roll a medicine check for me?
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'm great with medicine. Listen, worth a
It is a
shot.
low DC.
The issue, Jared, is that's a 4.
Oh fuck! You failed the DC. It was a 5.
Does Anna
Oh.
have Flash of Genius as well?
No, she does not.
Does she have eyes?
She does. Hold on. High or low, David? Because that was sad.
You know what? My rolls have been shit low.
Yeah, Anna's just too disgusted. She's like looking at the creature, kind of like wondering if it's gonna move again.
I will.
I'll say even with that low, you notice like something's off about the body, but you just can't pinpoint it.
Cool. I'm going to.
It's a hole in the chest.
Something's not right here.
Okay.
I think he needs more fiber in his diet.
Hey, Guy, are you still okay? Are you alive? How are you doing?
So does this mean you're gonna keep my secret?
So what were you saying about? You were saying something, and then we got interrupted. What were you?
Sorry about that. That black sludge kind of interrupted our conversation. You doing okay? Here, do you need a bag? I was gonna go grab you a bag, but.
Are you? Why are you on the floor? Come on, get up! And you like pick him up, and his organs are just pouring out. Oh,
So,
you dropped something.
Jared, outside of him being dead, you're saying there's something strange, and I don't really notice what.
Yeah, you're not able to pinpoint what it is, but you just know like this doesn't look like a normal body. Something about it is off.
I will look towards Anna and say, do you know anything about, I don't know, medicine, bodies? Have you ever dealt with anything like this? Not black sludge birching, but like...
Sounds like a really sore subject for her.
I'll take a look, I guess.
Okay. Roll a
Like
1.
creatures inhabiting other creatures' bodies.
She just walks over and like looks over the body, and like very quickly she just says, "There's only black sludge. There's no blood or anything."
So if we cut their fucking hands, we could tell if they bleed black sludge or blood. I will make
okay,
this
so
realization
This
later.
is literally the thing. This is literally the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, it's the
There's
thing.
no organs, there's... Okay.
No, there are organs.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
like it's like she like kind of squats down a little bit and she like looks a little further. She says, "This one, like the heart here, it's still like some of it still looks red, but most of it's black. I think when the body turns fully, like all of the fluids turn black, that's when it's gonna burst. But for some reason, this one burst early."
I mean, it burst after we calmed it. Do you think once it's too calm, the black sludge kind of acts weirdly?
I don't know, but I just like all of his blood is black, but some of his organs are still normal looking. So I don't think he was fully done, you know? Like a messed up butterfly.
Like a messed up... Oh, God. Are you okay, by the way? I meant to ask you that, because...
No, I'm not a huge fan of looking at corpses.
Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna try to get the corpse to the research group, because they're gonna be able to tell more about this than us.
Right. She like gets up and like actively looks away, like covering her eyes.
I'm gonna attempt to put a blanket or something over the body and then shove it in my bag of holding.
Oh, what the fuck?
If I'm carrying a body through like this entire city, it's gonna panic people. Okay.
I thought you were just gonna go outside and call for a guard. I didn't think you were just gonna like, all right, taking it with me.
It's more efficient this way.
I mean, that's actually.
I figured you're still gonna.
We're having soft tacos tonight.
Jesus Christ.
You're my best friend now. We're having soft tacos.
My defense
I'm with you, David. I think
is-
it's a good move.
I forgot there were guards in the city that could help us.
Are you like going immediately to turn it in, or are you going to ask more questions?
I'm probably gonna go ask more questions. I just forgot.
Then
there were
maybe have the
guards.
guards take the body.
Okay, I'm
Like just looking around like a black sludge infested corpse for the entire day.
To be fair, the bag of holding will stop decomposition because there's no oxygen inside.
No, there's 10 minutes of oxygen supply. I gotta breathe it all up first.
And whoever said it was normal decomposition?
I thought you had to hold your breath. Hold on.
I'm gonna guide Anna out and look for a guard.
Yeah, you can find one easily enough. You wave him down, and he comes running. He's like, "Is there a problem?"
There's all black sludge still stained on my face. I ran into I ran into an issue over here. There's a new black sludge.
He kind of peeks in the doorway. Oh, okay. We'll get this taken care of right away.
Before you head out, my friend Anna here made a great discovery, and I will explain what she just said to the guard.
Go ahead, explain it.
Okay, so there's pretty much only black sludge in his body, but there were like some organs that still had red, which means like this guy bursted early for some reason. He was having a mild panic attack and then calmed down and then bursted. And so his entire body is just black sludge, blood, almost everything was black, but there are little bits of organ that weren't.
He has pulled out a notepad and is like taking down. He's like, okay. Our research team will definitely find this very important.
And I quote, there was an analogy there, but like a messed up butterfly.
I don't know if they need that part of it, but that's an interesting way of describing it.
I just didn't want to be the only one scarred with that information.
Okay. As you look over to Anna, you see her kind of like looking up.
Wherever.
You don't notice anything. She seems to be like scanning.
She's a robot.
I will whisper towards her. I'm like, "What are you looking for?"
Huh? Oh, I thought I saw someone or something on the roof. One of the roofs.
Oh God.
Can I look around? See if I see anything?
Roll perception and then also insight. You are looking around trying to see if there's anything off. Besides like some civilians like kind of eyeing what's happening with the bustle of guards, you don't really notice anything. Anna does say like, I guess I might just be seeing things. Might just be a trick of the light.
I don't know.
Should we keep going?
Keeping an eye out. Yes, I wanted to go check out the neighbor's house who went missing and see if they were.
Okay. The door is closed and locked.
I'm a knock.
Yeah, you knock. There is no response. As you continue to knock, Anna goes over to a window and like peers in. I don't. It looks normal. Like nothing's destroyed or out of place. Not that I can from what I can see from here.
Have you ever broken into a house?
No.
Nor have I. Let's find out. I'm gonna try to kick the door.
Hey, roll athletics. Nice. So you're like, nor have I. Let's find out. And you like rear back 1 foot and kick right at the door handle, bursting the door open. The guards like jump and like look over, but other than that, they like look the other way and like let you continue your investigation.
Cool. I will head in, make sure Anna's behind me, and yeah.
You look around in the entrance room. You don't see anything of huge note.
What other areas are there in the house?
There seems to be a sitting room, and attached to the sitting room, a bedroom.
Cool. I'll head over towards the sitting room or bedroom, whichever room I'm not in.
You're not in either of them.
Cool. Sitting room first.
Okay, you head into the sitting room. Roll investigation. With advantage, Anna will be helping you. You don't really notice any like major thing of note here in this room.
Okay. After that, I'll head to the bedroom and take a look in there.
Again, roll investigation with advantage. You immediately take note that the bed is unmade, and the way that the sheets fall in the room is in a slight bit of disarray. It seems like whoever was laying in the bed was dragged out of it, and there is a slight struggle. But by the time the struggle reached the door of the bedroom, it was resolved. it seems like, or at least there is no longer any mess in the rest of the house.
Okay, so definitely any signs of like black sludge being it or person, anything like that?
Yeah, no, you don't see any signs of a black sludge.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't re-roll investigation in the other room now that I have this information.
Sure you can, but just flat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you look around the sitting room again, like trying to see like, okay, this person was taken from the bedroom, they were being dragged away. What happened next? And you're not able to find any signs no matter how hard you look. It looks like it's kept in perfect condition.
Okay. I'm gonna peek my head out and wave down a second guard or another guard in that group.
Another guard will run over.
And make sure there's not too many people like able to. Actually, there's no one that can hear what I'm about to say. It looks like some people are getting kidnapped by something in this house in particular, and I've heard that there are other places like this. So,
Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to extend our search to include missing persons as well then.
yes, make sure the research team knows that there are certain people getting kidnapped, and any other coalition members.
We'll just have guards start to like fan out and then look for reports of missing people or
Okay.
people who have not been seen for more than a few hours.
Sounds good. And if there's a pattern, let us know immediately.
Of course.
Okay.
And the guards start to like go in and investigate themselves. You leave the house?
I'm gonna begin to look for any of the other civilians that may have been attacked, because there were a couple of civilians attacked during that time, right? If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
there were like 3.
Yeah. Well, there were only 2 that survived.
Okay, there were 2 that. Okay, I'm gonna go look for the other one that survived, and I will ask around describing the person.
Okay. It takes you a while, and it does take pretty much the rest of your time, but you are able to like get a lead on where this person might be found.
I will look towards Anna, and I'm like, something very similar might be happening here. Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
We have to follow any lead we have right now, don't we?
Yes.
Okay then.
Okay. Stay close to me. Let's go.
And moving over to Eve. The guard captain leads you to a building, or leads you into a building and through several hallways where eventually you are introduced to it seems like their research team. They seem to be doing a variety of tests, some magical, some more like chemical and scientific, and others more alchemical in nature. They all have a variety of like samples of this black sludge and seem to be running a slew of tests on them.
Okay. We established before, I think a while ago, that it is a form of Negredo, but like not quite, right?
When it has like mimicked a creature, yes, it is a form of Negredo.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll help out on all 3 fronts where I can. Also, I'll ask them where they got these samples from.
Which group are you asking first?
I'll ask the like scientific group, the one
Okay.
using like chemicals.
Okay. The science-based research team just says we took a lot of these samples, or many of these samples from the victims that we have found. Some of which are the actual black material, and others of which are pieces of flesh from still humanoid victims. And we've been just analyzing this so far. The black sludge we've tried to observe under microscope and seeing how it combines chemically, and it doesn't seem to be combined. It does not react with pretty much any chemical. Even forms of acid do not seem to break it down. Over time, it does seem to, like if diluted in a liquid, it does seem to break apart and become smaller in size, but when it evaporates, it seems like when we evaporate the liquid, it seems like the black sludge recoalesces.
Okay.
It never seems to lose mass, but every time we've combined it with any kind of organic material, it does grow in mass, at least over time.
Okay. So it's not quite self-replicating, but it is. Okay. Okay. I'll check in on the magical group. I'm very
Okay.
curious about them, actually.
The scientific group will also say we observed the flesh samples as well. Some of them seem to be slightly contaminated, but not to the point of full breakdown into or combination with the black sludge.
Wait, so it's like the black sludge is like doing the same thing to the flesh.
It seems they're just stating that it seems like a lot of the flesh samples that they have seems to have been like slightly tainted by the black sludge, but not enough to have decomposed into the black sludge or the negredo.
Okay. Okay.
So magically next.
Yes.
Again, they have both the black sludge itself and the samples of, or the tissue and flesh samples from victims. Well, they say that the black sludge does have traces of necrotic and other variations of magic on it, and it is easy to detect. The flesh samples, even those that are like highly tainted, the detect magic is not able to detect anything on them. Not unless they're at like essentially they've reached critical mass. They've found. So when there's enough black sludge present, they can detect, but anything below that, it's kind of impossible to tell,
Got it.
at least magically.
And the theory is by the time you can magically detect it in a person, it's too much and they're gonna blow up or something.
Yes, that's what they say.
Got it. Lovely. So we don't have early detection system for this.
No, not yet.
Okay. And do they have any leads on how controlling it works? What specific magical threads are pulling it to do what it does?
It doesn't seem like it's connected directly with the weave. It seems like it's almost like an isolated organism from the weave. It kind of pulls its own strings. Is what they say. It kind of functions entirely on some kind of base instinct. It seems just kind of to consume more mass and to grow.
Oh. Oh, that's
And they don't have any active cores to study, as it was seen as too dangerous.
got it. Okay. Does the black sludge try to like group together at all in this lab itself?
Many of the samples that they have seem to be very inert, and they are very careful to, even in those cases, keep them separate, but also keep them away from daylight, because as you have stated before, they've observed that when exposed to daylight, when they are not attached to a core, they will dissolve. It seems like if enough Negredo forms within a full living organism, or a fully living organism is consumed by enough of this black sludge, that they will form a pseudo core, a creature that is generally weaker but a lot more able or capable of fully reflecting or replicating the creature and mimicking the creature that is devoured.
Got it.
So while less capable of destruction and spreading, it is much more capable of blending in and mimicry
God,
when it has like a false core.
it's the Last of Us virus. I mean, okay. Time
That
for
kind of
the
lines up of what you know of the Black Wolf, where it seems like the Black Wolf had an implanted core and used the corpse of a normal wolf as its skeleton, essentially.
Oh, I apparently I did know that. Okay.
That was a while ago, so I don't mind like refreshing a little bit.
Got it. Okay. And then the alchemical people.
Okay. Um, like the conclusion you've come to, they conclude that the black sludge that bursts out of a creature's chest is only like a partial transformation to Negredo, but the organisms that are like mimicry, those are full forms of Negredo.
Okay.
They are currently trying to find a way of developing some kind of solution or like alchemical formula to basically take like a sample from an organism, drop it into the solution formed, and see if a reaction is formed to test for the presence of this Negredo.
Got it.
I'll say you'll also have the names of all of the head researchers of each team as well.
Okay.
The researcher for the magic team, the head researcher, is an Air Janazi named Azur. The head researcher for the scientific community is a tabaxi named Velvet Wonder.
Yeah. sounds like a
But
back named in the game.
she does tell you,
Velvet
don't
Wonder?
yeah, don't call me Wonder,
What's her name?
just call me Velvet.
That's an
You
insane
got it.
name.
It is an insane name, yeah. And then the researcher for the alchemical team is a tiefling named Castros. Anyway, what do you actually do?
I don't know, because the black sludge is tricky, and I don't think we're just gonna. I'll help the alchemical side of things, because that's where I understand the most in terms of like what I've experienced. So I guess I'll share my notes with them and try to see like, what's it called? Trying to figure out albedo, would that be a countermeasure for Negredo? Like it's supposed to be purification, but it also produces black sludge.
It would technically be a countermeasure in the sense of like that is the next step of the material is like the material is Negredo, so first it becomes degraded, then albedo, it becomes purified, and then rubedo, it becomes reddened to form the philosopher's stone. But that's just progressing like it won't protect or restore. It's it's more like it will get rid of the Negredo forms, but now you will have forms of albedo, which you have not encountered yet.
Oh,
Like you've encountered, have you? I don't think so.
we haven't encountered albedo.
No.
We have encountered an upside down triangle with a line through it, which is a symbol for death.
Yeah. Yes.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Is that a thing? No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
You do pose that theory for the alchemical team, and they do say like, or Castros is the one that you're mainly talking to, as the rest of them are just kind of aiding him in his experiments. Well, that would be kind of a good method of dealing with the Negredo. We ideally want to deal with it before it kills people, or keep it from encouraging into killing people.
Yeah, and it seems like the only obvious countermeasure we have is the sunlight, which isn't reliable.
Yeah.
Do we know if these things are able to exist or like stay alive, quote unquote alive, if we destroy the main core?
So what do you mean main core?
Well, these things have to be coming from somewhere, right? There's gotta be a core out there.
Well, if there were a main core continually producing all of this, then it would stop the flow for sure. But for any mass that has reached a critical point or has formed its own faux core or partial core, then no, that would not stop those.
Okay.
So it would stop people's chests from bursting open, but those that have fully been replaced, there's nothing we can do. We assume that they're dead.
Okay. Okay.
Right
Hold
now,
up.
I think we just need to work on finding a way to discover those that have been infected or in the process of turning into Negredo.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I'll continue helping him with that.
Yeah, Castros does see your notes that you took from the Black Wolf and says, "Where did you get these? These are so detailed."
that was my first assignment as a member of the coalition. We went to the Republic of Antistasia, and that's where I met the other coalition members who are here in the city working on it.
Alright.
Oh wait, I thought it was Antistasia. Nernorum? Oh, Nernorum is in Heracara.
Para.
I lied. It was in Heracara.
Oh.
Yeah, we encountered him again. He seems to be working with an agent of chaos.
I wanted to say the exact same thing.
I didn't know if Eve knew that like he's an agent of chaos. I think she does though. That's why I was hesitating. But yeah, he seems that the man in general who's controlling this stuff seems to be working with an agent of chaos.
Oh.
He's extremely dangerous and needs to be stopped. However, we don't have the resources, the manpower, nor the time to stop him. So mostly we've been doing stopgap. Like right now, we're trying to do a stopgap.
I honestly, I do agree. I think right now we need to be focusing on learning more and finding ways to search and contain,
Yeah.
doing damage control before mass paranoia spreads out. I mean, once that happens, then whatever is controlling or puppeteering these things, like this black wolf creature you have noted down, well, at that point, then they could just let loose all of the monsters, and the town would be in enough disarray already.
Yeah, and technically, the end goal there would be to create as much Negredo as possible, which...
But there would be no purpose in that unless whoever had all of this information already had a method of moving to Albedo, the next step.
Yeah.
Because from what you've written, it seems like these experiments are both testing Negredo and seeing what would be necessary to progress to Albedo.
Yeah, it might be a theory that they're trying to produce as much as possible.
But I mean, it's obvious to us as alchemists that they're trying to recreate a philosopher's stone.
Mm-hmm.
But alchemically, that's not feasible. So,
Well, manipulating the laws of reality, it's not possible through our lens of understanding the world, but it is possible through theirs. I've encountered a lot of shit on my travels. And I've seen the laws of reality being torn asunder before. So they definitely have ulterior motives here. We need to stop him like fully as much as we can. The Black Wolf and whoever's working with Black Wolf.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, we had an incident involving Negredo, because that's where I got more of my alchemical notes from the Empire. So, and we encountered the Black Wolf in Sakia as well. This is starting to become a multinational threat, and the Coalition is a great resource to look into it, but we're like an exploratory force. We're very thinly placed, and
Yeah.
we might need to have some sort of countries meeting or something to address these issues, because these countries, these are things happening under the country's nose, and the rulers don't seem to know what's going on. We'll see.
Well,
for now, let's figure out.
If you want to know what I think, if it's getting through the cracks this easily, then there's definitely someone helping these people on the inside.
That's a lot of insides. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's 3 different countries. Oh, sorry, 4 different countries.
As you continuing on, Astros will continue to kind of like talk, and he'll just be saying like, it's morbidly, of course, and terrible that it's being used for such, but it's impressive that someone managed to even nail down the step for Negredo. I mean, alchemically, it should technically be possible for any material, and yet it's it seems from this person's notes, only successful with organic material, and those that are fully formed. Why do you think that is?
It might be. It might be a question of the the fundamentals of of the alchemy, of it being broken down, decomposited, and all of that. Because at the end, it's trying to make the cores, right? Psycho-spiritual and physical. Trying to like make them one. And just taking like dirt or a tree. No, tree's organic, but you know what I mean. Like taking
There's no psycho-spiritual. There's just the physical.
yeah.
Oh, so
But
maybe that's why all of these are living targets, is that they need both the psycho and the spiritual cores combined with the physical to form a true core. But then, at that point, like, what would be necessary for them to progress to, like, purification of that core?
probably a massive amount of energy because you are making a change in God. I'm not a scientist in real life. This is rough.
Well, it's a good thing that this doesn't exist in real life, so you can just make it all up.
I can make it all up. Okay.
I am a partial scientist. Wait, we're
I'm
scientists, Alex!
no.
Psychology is a science.
I am a bachelor of the arts. I'm an artist.
I have a Bachelor of
is
Science.
made up.
It is
That's
also,
what I
yes,
was
made up.
saying.
Okay.
You know, I'm not even gonna talk here.
Okay, now I'm gonna go into bullshit because I can and you guys have encouraged it. I think albedo requires an immense amount of magic because what they're doing is essentially going down into the smallest structure of the decomposition of the negredo.
Adam.
And you're separating the quote unquote good from the bad. You're purifying, right? So you're gonna need a lot of energy and a lot of precision to do that process. It's almost like filtration system, maybe,
Oh.
right? If it's purification and all it's doing is creating this shitty sludge, there's something in the sludge that they're looking for. And it's, linked to the psycho-spiritual and the physical, but maybe it's like a diamond.
Maybe that's it, then. Because if the Philosopher's Stone, then, if it's something that can bend the laws of reality, it would have to be essentially a paradox. It'd have to be both physical yet not. So maybe what they have to purge from the psycho-spiritual and physical cores is that physical aspect, separating all of that out until you have enough psycho-spiritual that it can condense itself, and then all that would be left is rubedo.
Yeah, but that's gonna take. If it's something capable of manipulating the laws of reality, right? It's going to take a massive amount of energy to create in order to create something that ignores the need of the conversion of energy. Also, outside of the weave, all that's the biggest thing here is it's all outside of the weave. It works on a different system that we don't know.
But what then? What has an endless amount of energies like within it? Like what?
Oh. Wait. So we have the orb in Burmong's bag, and that's like a source of extreme amount of magic, technically.
Yes,
like
yes, it
crystal.
is.
And it was shown to be able to manipulate reality, but it itself was not rubedo. It wasn't a philosopher's stone, but it was everything up to it. And then, if you were talking about a massive source of a ton of shit, technically that'd be phlogiston, right? Doesn't phlogiston is super flammable and it has a ton of energy in it. If you drown someone in phlogiston, if they don't die from drowning, they become immortal. Cough, cough. Our good friend Corpse Killer. So wouldn't albedo be? Whoa. Wait. I don't know if I'm getting somewhere, if I'm just like viewing stuff. I don't like this.
Say it out loud.
No, like I did say it. Like it's the phlogiston that they're trying to use as a medium for creating rubedo. Or at least it's using it as a method of manipulating. Does the thing, Jared, the Cyclops thing that shot at us and like disintegrated a shield or something, that was Negredo?
No, it was not.
It was not.
Well, it is not Negredo in the sense that you know it
Got it.
or have experienced.
Is that more like weave disintegration?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so it works different. I'm so lost. Why does phlogiston get involved?
Anyway, can you give me an intelligence or arcana check for the research to
I will
basically develop a detection method?
I will gladly do an arcana check.
Yeah, you help out throughout the day, kind of setting up samples of infected biomass and creating several different solutions to drop the biomass into to see how it reacts in different cases, hoping to find one that will react in a way that will help you detect the presence of Negredo.
Can I say it's a cat? You use cats to detect Negredo?
No, what? No.
But it'd be so funny. Everyone has to hold a cat. Because they can sense the alchemical energy, because witches have cats as familiars to help them understand if their spells are going awry.
Anyway, back to sewers, boys and
Back-
girl.
Back to real life.
Back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Girl.
Okay, so the oil canister has dropped over, and inside, absent of all sludge and the
Oh,
crowbar,
back to us.
there is now just a very pudgy-looking raccoon, sniffing around, just kind of like searching around.
I go.
When it sees that it's kind of like surrounded, it just kind of like stands up and like does the thing where raccoons like freeze while standing.
I go, Burmog, I'm not strong enough. I can't do it.
I grab the
I
raccoon.
slowly draw my sword, a tear coming from my eye, a single tear coming down my face.
I'm gonna
Say,
cover up Clairvoyance's eyes. Because
I'll
he's a
be
raccoon.
strong enough for all of us.
Watch closely, Tren.
And then Trent does it.
Iris, your class feature that lets you kind of like understand the meaning of animals, it is working on this thing.
What's it saying? I say,
How
are you feeling?
It seems to be like kind of intimidated and afraid of like whatever's going on here,
Oh no. I go,
and
Burmog
just
is
going like
afraid.
basically like kind of a little confused at why it just woke up in a can.
It's confused. It doesn't know why it's here.
I'm sorry, little one.
I close my eyes and my ears.
Yeah.
I swing.
Okay, roll to hit.
26 damage.
Oh my gosh, Jerry.
So the raccoon tries
Is
to
Jared
jump
the
out of the
raccoon?
way, and you just cleave it in half.
Oh my god.
And what do we see?
Please tell me it's like filled with black sludge
Filled
and it's
with
not just a
blood.
raccoon snuck in.
It looks like it
God.
was a raccoon. It just like at first, it looks like it's just a normal raccoon, like that you've just cut in half. But as you're kind of like at first in shock, over some time, the corpse of it starts to like break down into the black sludge,
Oh, I feel
as
less
it
bad
no
now.
longer is capable of mimicking fully this organic creature.
So now it's just melted into black sludge right now.
Yeah, it's like dissolving into almost like dissolving something in acid, but now it's like dissolving into a pool of black liquid, and the black liquid is not holding any form. It is just slowly
It's dead.
like evaporating into the air
Oh.
as it's being exposed to sunlight and no longer has a core.
Can I
Interesting.
grab the crowbar?
There is no crowbar.
What?
There is no spoon.
Where's the crowbar? Oh my gosh.
Got absorbed into it.
You think it ate it? Like,
Yeah.
yum, 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 yum.
It was a hungry raccoon.
So if I look into the bin, it's completely empty?
Actually, wait, no. Sorry, I misspoke. Based off of previous experience, yes. There, like as the black puddle slowly dissolves away, there is just left a black or a crowbar.
From the
I
raccoon?
got the crowbar.
Yeah, like out of the puddle,
Oh my
despite
gosh.
Eat it.
despite all of the mass
He did
that
eat
was like
it.
in the crowbar. Um,
Did eat the crowbar.
like despite the fact that like at several times the raccoon moved and was no longer the size of a crowbar, there is now a crowbar laying in where the puddle used to be.
We need to talk to the research team. The black sludge is powered by crowbars.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We
Hurry!
know this to be
Hurry!
true.
Power from crowbars.
I am not content with our investigation in the sewers, but I also know that we're supposed to meet with Belethar too.
I mean, we can meet with Balthar later. We can just go back to where we started and go upstream instead of downstream.
I thought upstream was
Yeah,
where we were
That's what
from
we were
though.
planning.
I mean,
there's more upstream than we
More upstream.
explored.
All right,
We were midstream.
all right. I'll go. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
We did.
Do we see any like flecks of gunk in the water as we're like going upstream, like coming downstream?
No. You follow upstream. There are several branching paths. No matter which one you pick though, it'll be like a similar result where you follow it eventually until it reaches kind of a point where you see more and more visible signs of like black sludge
Oh,
coming from like a pipe from above, and you look up. There's just like a pipe, like where some of the like water is filtered into this sewer. Seems like it was part of like the piping of a home.
so
And as you look up, there is like still like black sludge remains, kind of like dripping into the water very slowly.
so the black sludge is in their water system.
We can use the map that
Mhm.
I'm assuming Eve has of the sewers to find out where this pipe goes, and then we can find the house.
And
Maybe.
you think it's one singular house? I thought it was an entire water system.
I'm thinking it. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe it's like self-proliferating, where they infect someone, that guy just starts, pissing out black sludge into the sewers, where it gets filtered and picked up and then made into more people. More black sludge that can then go and infect more people.
I feel like we should shut down the water system then, or at least advise them to.
I mean, we can, but maybe first we find out where this pipe is, because it might just, like, the black sludge might just go to a single area. Like, all these
Yeah.
pipes might lead to the same place, but we don't know yet.
No, you should poison the water supply.
They're way ahead of us on that.
Well, would we really be poisoning the water supply if, like, the sludge goes to where the sludge already is?
But the piping system can be so complicated, though. You know, it's like it's just leaking out from here, but it could or originate like completely elsewhere, though.
It could, yeah. That's why we used the map. It probably has schematics that tell us where the pipes lead. But I think that's it. I think we need to regroup and have a conversation with. We need to regroup, get everybody's information together, because I'm assuming they found stuff, and then meet up with Belethar.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure like nothing happened with them. I'm sure that they like.
Yeah, they have the easy
No one else
job.
did anything.
We're-
Cool.
we're-
We
we're
were the
doing-
ones in the sewer.
We're doing the hard work right now.
Yeah, we did all the important stuff. Like we killed
Yeah.
that.
Slicing up raccoons.
You see that raccoon? I had to open up that barrel. You know.
Yes, you guys are able to go back to the service and regroup with everyone else as they are concluding their investigation for the day.
Boy, oh boy.
So, what did you guys learn?
Are we at the Lucky Tavern? What was it called?
You know, that one. The lucky one. Good one.
Luck
The
one?
lucky tankard.
Tankard?
No.
Tankard.
Yes.
Drunkard?
The drunky
Drunkard. Drunkard. Unlucky drunkard.
Did we figure out the
Got
detection
one.
method?
No, but it is in the process.
We're in the process of figuring out how to detect an Negrado. And it doesn't involve racism, I promise.
It will take 2 days to finish.
Jared,
Hey, friendo.
did I find the second person, by the way?
You know where they are, but like as it was like getting later in the day, the rest of your group comes to meet you.
So, okay, we're with the group.
Yep.
Hey guys, I might have an issue.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give a little cut of my hand, Jared.
Okay. You see as blood trickles down Module's hand.
Ugh.
You're just like, what the hell,
Did you
dude?
cut
Not on the
yourself?
not on the
But
table,
as-
man.
But
What's
as you
this?
look closer, you see that in his red blood there are flecks of black.
Oh my gosh, bro! Alright, turn him
Good news.
Burn to do.
No,
Good news.
please report him.
We've already handled
draw-
this.
I draw
Good
my
news.
sword. I say it's just like the raccoon.
Wait, what raccoon?
Don't worry about
Someone-
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You'll meet it soon.
Just
Oh my
turn around,
God.
turn around. Look at the flowers. Close your eyes.
Eve,
Think
you're
of the
also
bunny.
there with them.
Good news. I'm still alive, and it seems to be taking over me a lot less.
Excuse me.
I found another guy attacked during the same time as me, and he's already.
All right. Well.
He should already be with. Actually, Eve, it should have been with your group.
Well.
What do you mean?
Did you get a body that was like mostly black blood, partially red organs?
Wait. I swear. Wait. Isn't this our detection method?
Eve, it is very possible
Yeah.
you did, but
Just start slitting wrists.
Uh oh. The
it
cat's
is
getting
very
up on the
possible
table.
you did, but you were too absorbed into your research with the alchemical.
I might not have worked with that team, to be honest with you. That might have been the science team. There are 3 teams.
Wait, Eve.
working on it.
Eve. This looks like your detection method right here. Just blood
I mean-
samples.
The other.
You know what? Maybe, but that's dangerous.
What,
Well,
slit of the hand or a prick of the finger?
no, it's just that it's already too late. If we draw, well,
No, it's just for detection.
oh, like if you suspect them or something,
Yeah, like
To
yeah.
prevent it from spreading.
we just check everyone's blood every morning or every like couple hours.
Yeah, and then if they're infected, you like put them in isolation.
I also
Hey.
found the other
What's it
guy that
called?
was attacked in the morning and where he's at, but figured to come and check with you guys.
You need to isolate yourself
Okay,
from us.
Module,
So-
did you think about cutting off your hand before it spread at all?
Why would my hand
to his
be
lungs.
It went through my mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a cut on your hand.
Have you, Mojo? Have you considered just chopping your arm off for no reason?
Have you considered getting rid of your lungs?
Have you considered dying, Module? That'd do us a
Okay.
big favor.
Is Mojo the only one that made out with any of the Sludge monsters?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
They tried to give Winston a little kiss, but Winston's like, nah, cooties.
Eris, that sounded a bit sus. Are you sure you'd never do that?
The
They're
sludge
kind of
isn't really my
plant-like,
type.
don't you know? They're kind of like moss.
So, this is a little concerning, but I don't know why, but my body's not turning as quickly as a lot of other people has. So, I'm not sure if it's
I
different
think you
race for
have
different
main
people.
character armor.
And
Plot
also,
armor.
Plot armor.
let's
Okay.
put you in quarantine, yeah?
This isn't like one of your fakes. I mean, books.
Well, I wanted
Yeah,
to
MK's
actually...
like pulling a mask up, like, hey, stay away from me,
Yeah.
alright?
Why don't I take you to the research people? Because you're not turning super quick, you might be the key to figuring this shit out.
Am I gonna get cut open?
You're Ellie.
I don't know. I think that cut on your hand is good enough.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you here. You tell me what you need me to do.
Stay calm. Don't panic.
Take deep breaths.
I don't know about that. Well, actually, yeah, you take deep breaths. I'm fine.
Wait, MK. Would you know that? Can you take deep breaths?
No, I'm telling
Out
it
of
to you.
character.
I'm telling it to you.
I'm sure. I'm sure he knows anatomy enough as an assassin to know that breathing deeply calms.
MK is actually a licensed therapist too.
Oh shit.
I'm sure he knows that breathing deeply is something that his victims do not.
MK learned how to become a licensed therapist just so he would know how to gaslight people.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
actually
You
did
know,
it in my
cause a little
hiatus.
accident.
I did it during my hiatus when I had to step away from the group for a second. You're
I'm
like
just
a-
gonna
you're a walking time
retcon something real quick. The next delivery will actually be on, so in 2 days, so we'll say on like their Wednesday, and then the next one after that is on Friday.
So
Okay.
2
So-
days and then 2 days.
So we'll get the detection method, and a delivery will happen.
Yeah, you're a walking time bomb right now, Module.
That's
Well, it's a
why
pickup,
I.
but do we know that it's the like the official pickups are that time, or someone might be coming to pick up the stuff like that's not
It's-
scheduled?
I
It
can't.
Right,
sounded
like,
like they
this is
were
under-
they were using the official pickups.
You could
Like they
also-
didn't mention like, yeah, people are just showing up and taking it, and we're like, whatever, just take them.
Do you want to like stake it out?
Well, we can also go to the waste management.
Let's
What
okay.
about both? We
And
can
we're
go to
at-
waste management now, and then we can stake it out after.
Where the hell is
Well,
Bellathar?
Bellathar first.
At this point, Bellathar, wearing a cloak covering both his, like himself from like head to toe, and yet is still his purple tail kind of sticking out the back, walks up to your table and says, "Long time no see, huh?"
Hey,
And that's where
Yes.
we'll end the session.
Bellathar, can you do me a favor and
That
cut your
was
hand really quick?
ominous.
Yeah,
I
can,
give him
I
a
was
big
gonna ask
virus.
him the same thing.
What?
You
Cut his hand.
You cut your hand really. We need to see your blood.
No.
Thanks,
We're
Jared.
gonna have to
It was
paper
a-
cut
It
him.
was a fun session,
But-
Gerard.
Thank you.